Hey guys, this is Ralph from XReal, and I want to show you our newest AR glasses. So XReal's been in the AR glasses game for about 8 years. We've been shipping glasses for about 4 to 5 years, in which we've sold almost 1 million units, which is far and away a market leadership position. But let's get into what's new. So what I'm holding right here is our brand new pair of AR glasses that we just launched yesterday, January 4th. This is the XReal 1S. What this is it's a mid-generation refresh of our AR glasses that came out last year. Mid-generation refresh, very familiar and typical in the tech space. What we've done is this. We've taken last year's model that was called XReal 1, and here's what we've done. We've upped all the specs, and I want to show you what's new about that. We've taken these AR glasses, which have a traditional triangular birdbath lens on the inside here, and what we've done is we've upped the specs in 5 following ways. We've upped the field of view from 50 degrees to 52 degrees. We've upped the resolution from 1080p to 1200p, so we're pushing past 1080p for the first time. We've upped the aspect ratio from 16:9, which is a phone aspect ratio, to a 16:10, which is more of like a PC gaming aspect ratio. We've upped the brightness from 600 nits to 700 nits, and we can push 120 hertz refresh rate. We did all that compared to last year's model. We upped all those specs, but then we lowered the price by $50. And in today's economy, we thought that was really important for our customers. Higher specs, lower price. But for an engineer audience who might want to know what's happening under the hood, it's this optical system. So it's that traditional birdbath optics on the inside. This is something we have pioneered and led for years. But what's really unique about this model of glasses, we've put a spatial computing chip into the glasses. This is a big deal because it unlocks spatial computing on the glasses. In the past, to get spatial computing through a thing like AR glasses, you needed software, typically buggy, or you needed an extra in-between piece of hardware, also a little bit buggy. Now, with our Onboard X1 chip that we've concepted, created, and printed, we have the spatial computing built directly into the glasses. What that means is, when you take our AR glasses and plug them in, because we are an HDMI glass, HDMI here, that plugs into anything with HDMI. Anything with video out and power out over HDMI. iPhone, Android phone, MacBook, Windows phone, Steam Deck, Asus ROG Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, Xbox, PlayStation, anything that we can plug into, we give you a giant virtual screen floating out in space. And it's the combination of our optics engine here, our optics on the inside, doing the light bouncing and the refraction, plus our X1 chip that's giving you spatial controls. Those spatial controls mean when we give you that big screen in space, you can make it bigger, smaller, farther, closer, change the color temperature, the color hue, convert any image into 3D. This is something new we've added, Real 3D, which is 2D to 3D conversion, all directly through the glasses. Again, what's important here is no software required. We're not downloading anything from XReal onto your phone, onto your PC. We just plug and go. We're doing all this directly in glass.